that song is kind of like it marks the triumphant return of the innocent criminals. And it kind of plays out as the story of where we've been, what we've gone through, and where we've arrived at. To all the sons and daughters of the boulevard, who learned to go without sleep and to hide all the scars, who believed in the vagrant on Hollywood and Vine, who said a mile of gold won't buy you an inch of time. I mean, that's it. I mean, we used to play small little clubs that then when we'd be done, they'd kick us out and turn it into a disco. And then we'd be on the boulevard and we'd get our hustle on. And then, you start hearing things and whispers and murmurs and, you end up figuring out that just anybody on the street, on a street corner might have as much wisdom as anybody who's getting paid to be wise or to even teach it. And so then you learn to clock that on a whole different level. We made everything we have out of nothing at all. These are the verses in it, and of course we did. We had no lane. When we started, there was no lane. There was no lane for four black motherfuckers, one playing slide guitar and like singing about mama's got a girlfriend and welcome to the cruel world and all this shit. There was no, we were coming out of hair metal and quote unquote grunge. So we had to forge it out of stone and thin air. Made everything have nothing at all way back when marijuana was against the law. And that's a wink and a nod, you know what I mean? But it's definitely beyond where it was when we started. Always outnumbered, always outmanned, 4 guys in a van, just, no crew. Always outnumbered, always outmanned, went down a road of ruin, because everybody does at one point, but here we stand. Remember when sex was dirty and the air was clean? It's not a nostalgic trip, like, oh, I remember, I wish this was the other. And for me, when sex was dirty, it's just when we were starting out, man, no one would have ever uttered 2 words. Gay marriage would have never happened. It couldn't have been further from the. And now look where we've come. That's progress. Proud of that. And not to mention, transgender. I mean, everyone is now that much more free to be who they truly are in a public forum, which everyone deserves that, at least that much freedom, and to celebrate it and to be married if you want. And so for me, it's like, man, we've come along. So even though we're trading off, maybe, okay, things are more liberated sexually and a little less, and the air's a little dirtier. I mean, I'd prefer both, the sexual liberation and clean air, and maybe we can even get there eventually.